Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, hope you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Yes.
So, in your study material,
Good
uh,
morning.
morning. In your study material, you will find this folder, Excel training. And under Excel training, you will be finding pivot tables. The pivot tables we discussed yesterday, pivot table one. Now, today we'll discuss pivot table two. It is little bit advanced. Okay, so in this topics wise, create a pivot table. Yesterday we discussed adjust pivot table field list. Also we discussed create multiple pivot reports with few clicks. Create multiple pivot reports with few clicks. Example, if I have this data set, right? In this data set, if I will enter a pivot table, shortcut key is Alt NV, right? I can create pivot table as per my requirement. I can create a pivot table on this. But instead of creating pivot table with the help of shortcut key or with the help of insert, click on pivot table, instead of that, what I can do is you will be finding under insert tab itself, you will be finding recommended pivot tables. This option. This recommended pivot table, how it works is system will only identify the potential pivot tables based on this data set. Example, if I click on this, automatically data will be taken by the system and it will show you some recommended pivot table. Example, this sum of sales by customer name. Next pivot, sum of quantity by customer name, sum of sales document, sum of quantity, and sum of, if you choose this, and sum of quantity, sum of sales document number. So it will be defined as per system only. So you can also go ahead with this option, and as per if your requirement is matching with this pivot table, you can use that. Currently I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pivot tables are there. Few clicks means simply go there and choose the pivot table accordingly as per your requirement. If it is matches with your requirement, if not, then you can simply go ahead and apply the pivot table, and then you can drag and drop as per the field requirement. Create multiple sheets with multiple customer name, drill down in pivot table for more details. Example here, if I create one pivot table here on this data set, Alt NV. Okay, next. Okay. Now if I want to know, let's suppose product description, row wise, and I want to know sales. And I see that row labels, I do not want to see row labels, I want to see header name. In that case, what I'll do, I'll go into design and I'll choose show in tabular. Now see product description is showing there, right? Now I want to know that woman's basic, or let's suppose laptop bag red. Laptop bag red, if you will just put a filter on this laptop bag red. How many lines I see?
30.
30. So based on pivot table, if I want to know what is the drill down of this laptop bag red, what is the drill down? What is the total lines for this? What I can do, instead of applying filter here, I can simply go ahead and I can click on that number. If I want to know drill down of this product laptop bag red, then I can double click on this. You'll find all the details. See, 32 lines. If I want to know the description or detail of N6, this line, double click on it. Instead of applying and going here and applying filter and copying data like Control C, then copy it, Control C, and then applying here and pasting here and giving the name of this, we can simply go ahead and double click on that pivot table numbers. Clear? Now, let's suppose here I have pivot table, and in this pivot table, let me use company name filter. How many companies?
3 companies.
3 companies. I want to create nothing but I want to choose this Lucas Basic. This should be Lucas Basic. This data set, this pivot table, it should be here. If I put a filter on Meta Creations, there should be another tab here with the name of Meta Creations. If I choose Urban Right, then Urban Right, there should be different tab. Nothing but 3 tabs, three different pivot tables that I want. If I'll do manually, how will I do it? I will choose this and I'll copy this. Control C. I will create a new sheet. I'll paste it here. Same. If I want to create Meta Creations, I will choose this. I will copy the entire pivot table. Control C. I'll insert a new sheet and I'll paste it here. Like this only, right? Let's suppose some 10 companies are there. You will do it 10 times. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of that, what I can do, filter I applied already on company name, right? Remove the filters. Now what I will do, I will go to pivot table analyze. Go into pivot table, this drop down, click on this option. Okay, again I'm repeating myself. Go into pivot table analyze, then go into pivot table, click on this drop down, go into options, click on it, drop down and show filter page. Currently, what is the filter applied here?
Company.
Name.
And we want company name only, right? So click on this company name and hit OK. The moment you hit OK, now what happened? Lucas Basic first, Meta Creation second, Urban Right third. Automatically, it has taken data as per the company name along with the tab name. It will save time, yes, no?
Yeah.
Let's
And
suppose
can
you
we filter the same in all the tabs?
yes. Now let's suppose this is Lucas Basic filter only, but let's suppose you want to see other company here. Yes, you can check it. But
Okay.
for that, you have to do again manually check. Now it is no more Lucas Basic, it is Meta Creations because you have touched that filter, right?
Okay.
None? Any question on this? How to get drill down, how to get the details of that particular number? For that, what we need to do? We need to double click on the numbers, right?
Yeah.
I want to delete these tabs in one go. Select all the tabs like with the help of control key. Select it, hit and select control key, done. Now I want to delete all this, right click and
Right
delete.
click and delete.
If source data in, let's suppose, deleted by you in error, then don't think that it will be Control Z. Suppose if I apply Control Z here, can you see those 3 tabs which I deleted now?
Yes, sir.
Those 3 tabs won't be come back if you apply Control Z. Never ever delete any sheet. Sheet cannot be do undo. Cells data values can be undo, but sheets cannot be undo. In that case, what you can do, let's suppose in error, if you have deleted the source data, delete and save and close the file. Nothing can be done. It cannot be recovered. You deleted this and do not save the file, close the file. Then if you open it again, source data will be there. So after deleting this, do not save the file. If you close the file after without saving the file, then it can be recovered. But if you delete it, saved it, then okay. Next, add data bars to pivot table. Add data bars. See, in our previous example or previous classes, we discuss about how to add data labels, right? Data labels or how to add, these data bars, or I can set in conditional formatting, right?
Yeah.
So same thing here also I want to apply, and I want to apply that. Let me remove this filter, drag it back. Here I want to rename this. How can I rename this? If I remove this sales USD, if I hit enter, what happens?
Pivot table will already exist.
Then how can I rename it? I told you yesterday.
You
Either
need to give space,
in beginning or in the end,
Big-
whatever. Yeah.
beginning or at the last.
In the last hit done. Now what I want to do is one more time I want to add the same column. For that again I will drag it right here. One more time. And let me just give a name to this. Let's suppose bar, data bar. I would say data bar, hit enter, space and done. Now what I want to do is select this data set and tell me how can I remove this grand total? I do not need this grand total. How can I remove this? We discussed yesterday already, right?
Grand totals, we have to go up for rows and columns.
Now select this data set, go into home, go into conditional formatting, go into data bars. Under data bar, go into more rules and selected cells. Yes. Show only bars. Hit OK. Now what happened?
Scale bars.
Scale bar. As per the values weightage, it is showing the bars.
Sir, the scale bars is worked only in pivot table, sir, and not in another table.
No, it will be applied to normal date table also.
Okay,
As
sir.
part of conditional formatting, we tried it already, right?
Yeah, I had done it, sir, one time in the normal table. It's not appearing in that scale bar.
It will be
Okay, I will try it, sir.
if I remove this heading now, delete space. Now if I refresh this, what's happening? Column width. If I again expand this, if I again refresh this pivot table, what's happening? The column is not as per the bars. Yesterday when I explained this first pivot table, I told you that we'll discuss this topic later. No, not this one. This one. Log column width on pivot table refresh. This is the point. So if I just say refresh this pivot, and now I need to lock this column. Okay, now I need to lock this column. How can I lock this column? Is for that.
Design.
No, not here. Sorry. Pivot table analyze, and that should be yes options. Under options, it would be here.
Auto fit column widths.
Remove this checkbox. Remove the checkbox. Hit OK. Now you say right click, refresh. See,
Yeah.
this is the point. I told you yesterday that in second pivot I'll explain you this. How the data bars completed, right? As
Yeah.
per weightage, it is showing data bars. Create calculated. What is my requirement? Let me remove this. I do not need the data bars. Let me remove this. Let me add this and remove this. Now in this, if I want to add one more column, let's suppose this cell is for 2022 or 2020, let's suppose 2023. 2024, I just want to give a target that to all the sales agents that 10% increase I want in each and every product. So if I say 10% of this, it will be double one, so 5512 total will be, how can I add this value and this value?
Sum of
Sum this plus.
But I never ever used like this. I told you yesterday. Do not click on this. Always need to write it manually. Okay. It should be V4 plus this cell.
C4.
Yes. Now this number I want. In this case, if I want to calculate 10%, it should be 6642, and total will be this plus this. So this column 10% I want to, this 10% I want to see as a next column here. Nothing but adjusted sales or whatever name you want to give. I want to give that name, but I do not want to add that into main source. No, I do not want to add. Same case yesterday also we discussed how can I add the 10, that percentage, right? Percentage of total, this number divided by total grand total, right? And we added one column, if you remember. Yes. I simply say right click and I say show value as this option I use. Yes or no? Yesterday. In this case, 10% I want to add here. Simply put the cursor within the pivot table. This option, pivot table analyze, click on this field item and sets. Click on calculated field. Currently already added. Let me delete it. Already added this, delete. Okay, done. Hit OK. Calculated field name I want to give. Let's suppose I can give name as increased sale. Formula is equal symbol. Okay. And it should be sales USD 1 plus 10%. Why 1 plus 10%? I'll tell you. Insert field. 1 minute. It should be multiplied. 1 minute. What is that? Calculated field. 1 plus 10% only sales. Yes. So here I want to add, right? Increased underscore sale sales USD multiply by 1 plus 10%. Close parenthesis, add. Hit OK. Now this value we discussed, right? 10% increase will be this much only. I can add here also. But this time I need to give different name. Let's suppose adjusted sales I can give. Multiply Why 1 plus 10 I'm giving? Any question on this? Why 1? 1 can be any number, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what 1 plus 10%. If I'm saying 100 plus 10%, result will be 110. If I'm saying 200 plus 10%, result will be 210, right?
Okay.
That's what I'm giving this. Here the name will be edited cells, hit enter, hit OK. See here. This is how you can enter a new column with adjusted sales column. I want to delete this adjusted sales. Simply go there, calculated field, and I want to delete adjusted cells. Choose it and delete. Hit OK. Now remove. Calculate difference between columns. Difference between columns. Okay, this is the sale, and if I want to take it back the show field list, let me choose. Let me remove this sales and let me put document date in columns. Okay, columns done, but I want to see only June, July. I do not want to see this plus symbol. If I say plus symbol, then every date will be expanded. I want only months. In this case, what I can do is I can remove this date.
Buttons.
I can remove this document date. Now June, July. Now here I want to add sales. Okay. And what I will do, I will take one more time. Now there are 1, 2, 3 column. I have taken this for 2 times sales USD. Now in this column, I want to see what is the difference between June and July. What is the difference between June and July? This two, sorry, this one, 1 and 2. This is for June, this is for July. Decreasing, increasing sales.
Decrease.
Increasing.
By almost 300 something. Yeah.
Approximately. Yes, sir.
On this number, if I say right click, this column, 1 minute, right click, show value as difference from months, previous month, hit OK. You see now? The last column I applied. Let me apply Control Z again. What I've done here is first I took months, and in months I want to see only months, not day wise. So I have removed that days and I removed that month. I mean the documented everything. Simply month documented should be there. I took product description. Sum of sales I have taken 2 times. If I take it 2 times, then 2 times will be same value. This one and this one, same value. This is for July. This is for June. If I say difference of this number and this number, the difference of this number, it should be here appearing, but difference from I will choose. Show value as difference from month on month basis. Base item is what? Previous month.
Previous.
Right? This one. And simply I can remove this and I can say that difference. This one I can say difference. Just rename this difference, now difference of this. Can you see difference of these 2 columns now? How much? This is June, this is July.
80.
Addition, right? Increasing here.
Decreasing.
Yeah. Now you like one option here. If I select all the numbers, if it is negative, it should be drop down like down arrow key. If it is increasing, up arrow key. You might have seen in share market, right?
Yes, sir.
The share price is increasing, that should be in green color and up arrow key will be there.
Yeah.
Same like this.
In minus, it will be red color.
Same like this, I will tell you. Example like this.
Upper arrow.
Yeah. If it is decreasing the value, then negative means this is positive. So it should be up arrow key, green color. If it is negative, then it would be like this. And it should be in red fill color, then I can say shape fill red. Correct? These arrows I do not want to enter manually because there could be a chance when 1000 rows can be there. 1000 rows can be there. Let me delete this. What I will do is I'll select this entire data set. Okay. And I will say control one. Short key for sorry, this format cells is control one, right? Format cells. Custom formatting will go there. And here I will remove this general. And what is the shortcut key to enter emojis? I told you how to enter emojis, right? In WhatsApp, we are good with inserting emojis, right? Any idea? I told you, right? Window and dot, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to search for arrow. Just click on the search option and arrow. I want to choose up and down arrow key. Up is this. I'll apply semicolon. Again, I will search for arrow and I would say down arrow key I want to use. This is down arrow key. Done. Now I told you that if I want to give a color also, color name I can write it here, right? Between this, there should be semicolon. We discussed it already. How can I give positive number, negative, zero, and text, right? We discussed it already. The first one is for positive number. This color should be, let's suppose, green, close parenthesis, square bracket, sorry, and it should be red. Positive should be in green, up arrow key, and negative should be in red. Hit OK. Can you see now?
Yeah.
But value is not showing. It is showing only bars. If I want to show values also here, I don't think it will be there. Let me check it once. In that case, you need to enter one more time column and then you can give. But see here, 300 negative, 80 positive, 60 negative. This is how you can enter.
Okay.
Central line. Smart custom number formatting. Smart custom number. This is smart custom number formatting only. Whatever I told you, smart custom formatting only. Custom format, right? Use custom formatting only, right? This one. Create your own custom grouping. Okay, let me apply one more pivot. And pivot table I will use this time Alt and V. Or also you can use Alt DP. Also you can use Alt DP. Alt DP for that you need to click on next, 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 next. But Alt NV is directly to take you to the table. Yeah. Now I want to use product description, row wise, sales I want to take, and I do not need row label. I need the header name, design, layout should be tabular form. Topic is create your own custom grouping. I want to create a group of products. Nothing but all men's items should be going to men group. All women items should go into women group. And rest should be others. That grouping I want. What I can do is select this men's wall item. Only men's, select it. Right click on this and go click on group. The moment you hit group here, can you see all the items related to men's in one group? Group 1. Woman, group 2, group 3. If I want to rename this, yes, I can go there and I can say men. This should be woman. This should be other. I do not need these buttons. Button also I can remove it. Pivot table analyze, click on this option, remove. Now I want to say merge and center. This should be woman, this should be other, this should be men's. That also I can do. Single click on this, right click, pivot table options, and layout and format. It should be ticked. Now you see. Now I want to rename this. Let's suppose I want to say group. Done. Now I want to align this to left hand side. I can choose this, or left hand side alignment is this. I want to rename this. I would just want to say sales and USD. Remove this. Go in the last, hit a space. I want to auto fit it. Select it. Double click on any of the column. Auto fit. I want to see different style of this table. I can go and design and I can choose any of the design from here. Here, this one, this. Any design I can take. I do not want to see grand total. I can go there and I can remove grand total from here. Off. I want to give a border to this. Select this entire table and give a border if you want to give a border also. Want to give different design. I can give different design also. It's up to you. Create your own custom grouping done. How to group date fields. You might have seen. Let me insert one more pivot. And let me take product, not product. This time I will take date wise. Document date, row wise. I do not need this plus symbol, minus symbol. I simply want to see days. This time not month. What I will do? I will keep this days wala, but I will remove this months. Okay. Now I do not like these buttons. Remove the buttons. Now I want to see sales, day wise sales. 1st June this is sales, 2nd June this is the sales. I need headers. In this case, I will go there and I will use tabular form. In tabular, I see this document date, Remove this document data from here. Now done. Now I want to group. Okay. I want to see bucketize sales. Nothing but first to fifth. What is total sales? First to fifth. How much?
4,000.
33,400.
To 10 sale I want to see.
37,900.
That group I want to create it. Right click on this date. Only single cell, not the entire. Do not select the entire column. Right click on this cell and click on group. Starting at 6/1 and date 7/31st. Yes, because the last date is what? 30th July. Yeah. So group, I want to create a group of based on,
Days.
and what is the number of days you want to group?
5 days.
5 days.
If you want to group of, let's say for 3 days only, you can choose 3 days. But in this case, I want to group first to fifth, 6 to 10. So it should be like this. Hit OK. Now can you see?
Yep.
These two numbers I told, right? First 5 days, next 5 days.
What happens if we have more than 5 days, like 31st July?
More than
5 days.
Okay,
So 7/26 to 7/30 is the 5 days. But I do have a July 31st in that month. So how it get?
In that case, what will happen is it will start from 6/1. First bucket is this. Let's suppose in your case, if you have some date around, let's suppose 2nd August until, right? In that case, 2nd August, it will be 7/31st to 2nd August.
Okay.
Yep. The remaining days will be adjusted accordingly. Remaining days. 5 days bucket, 5 days, 5 days, 5 days. Now let's suppose you are left with 3 days.
Mhm.
In that case, it will be starting with 7/31st-82. Got it?
Okay. Okay.
Add a timeline to your pivot table. Timeline. Timeline means, since the word itself says is timeline, time means date, right? Or time, date and time.
Next day of the previous date.
No, timeline means only based on date or time. In this source data, how many columns do you see date and time? How many columns do you see date and time? Date or
One.
time? Date or time?
One.
Only one column,
One.
right?
Document it.
So here I want to apply timeline to this. If I go ahead and say insert and click on timeline, or if I go there and say insert timeline, both are same. Say insert timeline, only one column showing. Why?
We have only one.
One column, right? Hit OK. Now timeline, how it works is, I'll tell you. See, currently in this file, how many months, how many years you see?
2020 and 2 months.
2 months only, right? If I go there and if I choose June month, see the data only for June.
Mhm.
If I say July, see number is getting changed. Now it is 3120. If I say June, 3200. Getting changed numbers.
Yes.
If I want to choose 2 months data set, I want to see, select this and drag it right inside 2 months data. In this case, I can only show you for 2 months because I see only 2 months.
2 months.
Let's suppose if you have entire year data, 1st Jan to 31st December. In that case, I can choose quarterly basis also from here. Days basis, quarter basis. Suppose quarter 1, no data. Quarter 2, quarter 3. Because quarter 2 will be starting
June.
with April to June. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Third quarter will be July to September.
August.
September.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter, October to December, right?
Yes.
In this case, no data for Q1. Why? Because there is no Q1 data. Because Jan to March, no data. Second quarter will from April to June, right? That's what April to June, second quarter showing this only for June. Third quarter is this data. Q4 no data. This is called your timeline. Timeline I want to see month on month basis. Yes, you can do month on month. Let's suppose I want to see from Jan to May, no data. From Jan to June, data will be there. Because I see June and July. If I want to see, tell me August to December data will be there or not?
No data.
No data. If I want to see only June,
We have data.
yeah, from March to June, drag it. Okay.
Yeah.
Any question?
No, sir.
Sir, in pivot table, you have said that we can lock the particular table, but can we lock the entire sheet, sir, in pivot table?
I told you to how to lock the column width.
Yeah, sir.
If I refresh this, I added there, right? One column and I added bars, right?
Yeah.
Column width I told about.
Okay.
Lock. What do you want to lock, by the way? Data set.
Total whole data, sir. Somebody enters a value mistakenly, so we have to lock the screen. We have to lock that particular
You want
table
to-
and
Sheet you want to enter. Sheet you want to protect. You can go ahead and protect the sheet from there.
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, can you show the slicer again?
Slicer. Okay. Suppose I have this data set. How can I remove the timeline? Simply just clear filter, select it and delete it. Remove. Now here I want to add timeline. Timeline nothing but I want to enter some, let's suppose, company name. If I will use filters, if I say Lucas, this is Lucas data. If I say meta creation data, instead of applying these filters by like this drag and drop, instead of this, what I can do is simply I will right click on this and say,
Add slicer.
or go there and this option and insert slicer. But here into select it, which field you want to add a slicer. But directly what I'll do, I'll go into the field itself directly and I'll right click and I'll apply.
Add slicer.
Currently, where is my cursor?
Company name.
Now done. Now there are three companies. If I hit Lucas Basics, data Lucas Basic, Meta Creations, these two, Urban Write this. I can filter, I can edit this slicer also. Instead of 3 rows, I want to create 3 columns. Go there, click on slicer and click on columns. How many columns?
3.
Now, how many columns is there? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Adjust this. I want to adjust here. Enter some blank rows. Drag it here. And adjust the fit. Done. Now you see. Done.
Yeah.
Any question?
No, sir. Okay.
Let me close this pivot table. Let's practice on the pivot table, guys. Okay. Let me go back to this Excel training. This time I will apply pivot table on this data set. Okay, and I want to see region wise profit. I want to see region wise profit. Okay, so Alt and V from table range. Okay, here I want to see region wise profit. Region I want to see in rows. Yep, profit. I will choose profit from here. Done. Now I'll give you 5 seconds and you need to tell me which region has the least profit. Which region has the least profit? I will give you 5 seconds. Hold the answers with yourself, then I'll ask. Okay. The time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me. Tell me the region name. Which region has the least profit?
I have seen the number, sir, that 2,31,000, but reason.
The region you didn't see. Which region?
No, sir,
Okay,
has been
I'll give you 3 more seconds now. 1, 2.
south.
Okay, Sai said south.
No,
How
sir,
about
Bhargav.
Bhargav? Okay, Sai, how about you? Lakshmi, Pankaj?
Central.
Central. South.
Central.
Someone is saying central, someone is saying south. Okay, let me do one thing. Tell me which region is the least profit?
South.
Hmm?
South.
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 Do you think that pivot table is easy or the charts are easy
Central.
for the comparison?
Charts.
Charts, right?
Yeah.
You know why you got confused? Because I put some more.
Decimals.
Decimals. Point after decimals are added.
I did it intentionally only just because I wanted you to make confused. I did it intentionally only, but look at the chart. Can you see?
Yeah.
Less time consuming with the for the comparison, right? So
Yes.
charts are the mostly used for any kind of analysis. If you have charts directly, you can go ahead and you can look at the data and you can see that okay, this is what our profit or this is what our performance or progress. Directly you can just check the charts and you can see it. Okay. So what is the charts and everything we'll discuss in detail now. Chart introduction. The chart will be like this. These are the charts. See, whatever you see this black line, and you'll see one more line there. There are 2 lines, outer line, inner line. It means whatever you see, this border, okay, this border called as a chart area. Last, the chart cannot be expanded, or let's suppose if I'm expanding this chart area is this. Inner line is called as a plot area. The chart will be plotted within this line only. It will not come out. If you are increasing this size, the chart still it will be under this line only. This is chart area, outer line, inner line will be called as a plot area. Okay. And every file has some, title. Same thing, every chart also will have the title. If you do not have title, then you cannot tell me, okay, bears, dolphins, whales, elephants, and kangaroos, these are what? If you do not have this chart title, then it can be birth, it can be death, it can be, let's suppose, remaining dolphins in a zoo. It can be any number, right? Until unless if I do not give this title, yes, no. This is called title. Data series. See, whatever you are seeing here, this line, like where it starts from here. All the bars starting, those are the series. Data point 1187, 1160. Wherever these numbers are getting ANDed, that is called your AND point. 11 AND point is this. This is called data point. But 11 is called as a data labels. This is called as a labels. 11 is label, but where is the point is getting added? That is a point, data point. For this data point is 11. For this data point is 87. What is 11, 87? These are labels, data labels. Major grid lines. Can you see these lines? These lines are called as a grid lines. Horizontal axis. This axis is called as a horizontal. This is called as a vertical. Vertical axis, horizontal axis. This is called your primary axis. This side it will be secondary axis. Primary axis will always be left hand side. Secondary axis will be always be right hand side. Legends. If I ask you, okay, now tell me, bears, dolphins. Now I see two colors, this color and this color. How will you explain me this chart? If you have this chart in front of you, tell me, how will you explain this to me? We'll start with, this is for wildlife population chart. And I see number 11 for bears, number 87 for bears. And this color denotes to what? And this color denotes to what?
Population growth.
Population
growth.
This population only, yes. But how will you explain me if I ask you one quick question? Okay, tell me why you are having two graphs, 11 and 60. What it denotes? Then what you will tell me? Until unless if you do not have legend key. Without legend key, not possible. Can you tell me now? If you look at this chart, can you tell me?
Jan and February.
Jan and February, monthly wise.
Yes. So legend key is very, very important. If you are just plotting a chart, after plotting a chart, legend key should be there. Then only I can explain you. Without legend key, I cannot explain you. Might be it can be birth, it can be death. It can be remaining, bears.
Yeah.
Or it can be zoo 1, zoo 2. Zoo 1, 11 bears is available, 87 bears available in zoo 2. It can be anything, right? If I have legend key, then I can explain better. Data labels, I told you, legend entries and vertical axis. This is called vertical axis. This is called horizontal axis. Now there are so many types of charts. So many types of charts. But I'm not gonna explain you each and every chart, like what is this definition, this that definition. No. It's wastage of time. I'll tell you that whenever I'll explaining the charts, I will only ask you that, okay, tell me this chart is okay, or this chart is okay, or this chart is okay. Then you'll only tell me that, yes, regarding this data set, this chart is looking good and it's clearly understandable. That I'll explain you. Okay. Chart wise, if I delete this and if I want to enter chart to this, I will select this entire data set. I'll go into insert and I'll say, and chart section, by the way, available into insert tab, charts. All charts are available here. This is called which chart type?
Bar chart.
Bar.
Bar chart. If I click on it and put my cursor here, which column chart is it is?
Clustered.
So in your exam, in your MS exam, they'll be asking you, can you please enter clustered column chart on this data set? Then you have to choose this chart. They'll ask you, can you please insert pie chart? Then you have to go here and you have to insert pie chart. Pie chart, pie of pie, bar of pie. If I insert a chart to this, let me use this chart, clustered column chart. Tell me, this chart is making any sense for you?
No.
No.
Why?
Because we don't have any values.
Legend keys are not there.
Values, I can add it for you. Let me add values. How can I add values? Nothing but just need to right click on any of the bar, right click and say data labels. Add data labels, or select this chart, click on this plus symbol and click on data labels. Choose it. Labels are created. Now tell me, does it make any sense for you?
Person studying on each class. Raju is studying 6th, Ravi 5th, Rakesh is
Ramu is
6th.
studying 6th.
They are studying in 6th class, 5th class, 7th class. Then what you want to try to show here, right? Nothing, right? They're studying in this class, doesn't make any sense for me. How
No.
about this? How about this?
Yeah.
Marks.
Can I do the comparison?
Yep.
If I ask you, okay, who got the maximum mark, then you can tell me 94.
94.
Ramesh.
Best marks.
Ram.
32.
So this chart does not make any sense for me. How can I insert this chart with all this formatting and everything? I'll explain you. Select this, go into insert, click on clustered column chart. Done. I can resize it, just drag it. I want to add data labels. How can I add data labels? Right click on this and
Data level.
Data labels.
or
Plus
Chart elements.
and then
data levels.
Data labels.
in data labels again you will find more settings. If I want to see center, can you see the center line?
Yeah.
Inside and will be here. Inside base will be here.
Not
Outside and will be here. Okay, let me use outside and only. Done. Now choose this single number, right click and not right click, choose this number, go to home and let me give this color. Font color I want to give, let's suppose white font color I can give. Now can you see? Let me delete this chart. See, this is, tell me year wise, period wise, right? Period 2001, 2002, 2003, periods, nothing but 10 periods, 10 years. If you look at here, how many periods I have here?
many.
Many periods. Same thing, many periods here also. If I do like this, clustered column chart, one chart is this. And let me enter one more chart. And this time I'll be entering line chart, this chart. Now, for that comparison purpose, tell me if I show like this and this, which is looking good for the comparison purpose? Line chart or this chart?
This chart bar.
Might be few of you will go with line chart. In cricket matches, you have seen mostly these kind of charts.
Yes, sir. Running scores.
Yes.
Wicket wise.
I can add data labels. Let me add data labels. And data labels, I want to show this as a, it's above the line. Look at this. I like this chart, line chart. I can see the comparison, right? This is also okay, but look wise, many periods wise, you can use bar chart, this line chart. And I can tell you one more thing here. This line chart is basically 2001 to 2010. Okay. I want to have some trend line for this trend line. Trend line, I want to create it. Add a trend line. I will choose this graph, right click. Add trend. Just click on this line. Click on this line. Single click, trend line. And trend line I want to see for next 2 year also. Forward. I'll say number 2 here. Now can you see 2010 up to here, 2011 will be here, 12 will be here. And it means 2012, it may reach up to which level?
180.
Now this is called, let me take this chart for this, insert, and this is the chart. Now you tell me this chart is good, or let me choose this data set, go into insert, and I want to see all the charts available. Click on this button. Let's click on this arrow. All charts are available. I will go with combo chart this time. Combo chart, this color is denote is what?
Marks.
This color is showing as a
Market.
hit. Okay. Now you see. Now if you look at this chart and this chart, can you see this is target, right? Now who is below target? Tell me. By looking at this chart and this chart, which will take less time for you? Understand? Second one, because this is target. Below target, who's below target?
Ramu.
This is called combo chart. Combo chart is nothing but mix of two charts. This chart is what type chart? Line. This is called
Bar.
Mix of two charts, line and bar chart. You can go ahead with this also, but see, by looking at these two charts, definitely it's taking time. First, this color is marked, this is target, means below target. But see here. And title, you can just change it, double click on this, and you can see marks versus target. You can write it, double click on this, and you can say marks versus target. Done?
Yeah.
Let's suppose New Telangana state, they have given some budget. Total budget, how much they have given? 150 CR, example, CR, 150 CR they have given. I want to insert a chart, insert, and by bifurcation of this 150 is what? Agriculture, how much they have given? Education, how much?
20.
24, 27. If I insert this chart, only the clustered column chart, and if I insert pie chart. And if I add values, now tell me, by looking at this chart and this chart, what do you think that which is good for any partition, any kind of allocation kind of thing? This will be
Pie-
good. This will be good.
Pie
Pie
chart is easy. I mean,
Yes. But in pie chart, always remember one thing, never ever show the values, real values. It should be in percentage. It should be in, how can I add this percentage? Let's say, what is 25? How much percentage of 150? That percentage I want to know. If I say this number divided by this number, I will freeze 150, 17%, 19%, 16, 18, 19, and 11. Okay. Now, why this is both are 19, I'll tell you, because there are some decimal places difference only. Can you see here 18.67 and it is 19.33. Got it? Now I want to show this as percentage only. Currently it's into not percentage. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
They're not in percentage, these are actual numbers. Right click, format data labels, and choose
Percentage.
first. Click on this and remove values.
Value.
Now you see. Few people, how they are entering, I will tell you. They are taking or they are creating very fancy charts. They will go with insert and they will go with pie and they are inserting 3D pie chart and they are adding the values.
Manually they are doing so.
Data labels, they're adding no, like this. Looking wise, it's perfect, yes. But now you tell me, let me delete this. Now you tell me which sector has more allocation. Tell me. By looking at this chart, I'm not gonna add labels, but without adding labels, tell me which sector has more allocation. You can just refer that colors and tell me.
IT and infra.
IT and infra, because of this color, right?
Yes, sir.
But if you add data labels, let me add data labels here. Now tell me which one?
Educate. This one, 29 agriculture.
This is agriculture, right?
Okay.
And this is
Education.
but not IT and infra, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's not recommendable. 3D pie chart not recommendable. Go with only 2D pie chart. That's it. If you're going with 3D pie chart, then you have to insert these numbers. You got it?
Okay.
Now this is same like this only. If I enter this chart, right? Combo chart. This time also I'll enter combo chart only, but not. And how can I insert a combo chart? Where I have to click?
Recommendation.
And all charts go with combo. Now this target I do not want to take as line. I want to take as area chart. Now tell me who is below the target?
Ramu.
This is target below target, right? किसने खाया Dunkin Donuts? Have you ever tested Dunkin Donuts? Donuts. This
Yes.
which chart?
Donut.
The donut chart only, yes. कौन सा फ्लेवर खाया तुमने डोनट में? चॉकलेट वाला?
Chocolate. Yes, sir.
Good.
5 years back I have it. Not now.
Donuts, yes. I also like donuts. Okay, insert, go with pie and donut chart is here. Choose it. You can choose any of that, recommended chart styles. Let me use this. By default, it's giving you in percentage. You can go with this also if you want. Go with this. There are 3-4 more charts available, which we'll discuss tomorrow, not today. Remaining charts plus I will be discussing this part. It's layout printing techniques.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Tomorrow class will be over, and after tomorrow we'll be left with projects. That project will be after 1 or 2 weeks, because you guys have to practice whatever we've discussed. The project is basically will be depend on the content, whatever we have covered so far. It
Oh.
can be formula, it can be pivot table, it can be formatting, it can be conditional formatting, it can be charts, it can be slicers, it can be timeline, it can be hide row, it can be format colors, it can be hide columns, anything. Okay, be
Yes,
ready with that. I'll ask questions on that only, and you have to submit the project also. Once we clear it, the
Okay.
project will be recorded. After the class, you can follow the video on the project, and you have to create same kind of dashboards like this.
Oh,
Changing 2010, can you see the values are getting changed? 11, values getting changed. Graph, every graph is getting also changed. 2012, see. If I say 2012 profit, 2012 profit. Which month? Less profit?
Yeah.
August.
2010. 2010 data is this. If I say 2010 profit trends, which month? Less.
March less.
Everything we discuss, it will be recorded session. Once it is completed, you have to submit the project within 5 days after the projects. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Okay, then see you tomorrow, guys. Same time, 9:30.
Sure.
Bye,
Sure.
everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.